Coach Nichols, team came on the road, open MAC play, a big match against a ranked opponent, and you come away with the result. I'm sure, like always, there are things you saw to maybe work on for the future, but I'm guessing you got to be pleased with the performance as well as the result tonight.
Yeah, both pleased with both. We had to dig pretty deep today. We were under a lot of pressure, actually from the opening half. But we did a lot of bending and not breaking. West Virginia kept putting it on us, and then kind of got our goal against the run and play a little bit. And then, to be honest, we could have had a couple more after that. I'm not saying we had the better of the play by any means, but defended courageously, and then did what it took to get a big win on the road.
And let's start with the goal. You got good performances, I think, all over the field tonight, but a nice run on that play by Bismarck that kind of went by a couple guys, got to the end line and played a low ball across, and then Pat just kind of did what he does. He finished in the around the 6-yard box.
Yeah, you nailed it. So Biz, I don't think Biz was great in the first half. They locked him up pretty good. Lost some possessions for us deep, so we talked about him being a little bit more productive, and that's exactly what he was. Great run, great ball across, and then Pat, that's what Pat does.
And then you talked about kind of the defending. Not just Anthony, the guys in front of him are a big part of it as well. But you come away with a shutout, and I do want to mention Anthony. I mean, in particular, he grabbed a lot of balls out of the air on a night where it's wet, and it's a wet turf and a wet ball. He didn't give up a lot of rebounds on some of those diagonal balls and crosses inside.
He was heroic tonight. This is a nightmare situation for a keeper, especially after we go up and they started pressing more and putting more stuff into the box and whatnot, and he handled all of them fantastically. But so we noticed those plays that he does. We noticed the plays on the ball, but I think really credit goes to all the work off the ball that those cover defenders were doing, and the six, Dominic playing as a six, just the ground that he covered and the spaces he filled. That was definitely a collective team shutout.
And then I guess where do you go from here? You have kind of a long break between games. You're off to a home match next weekend. Just I guess what kind of I assume you look to get some guys some rest here, a couple days off before you get back at it.
A couple days off, and this is what I told them in the huddle, and it's kind of didn't matter what happened today. That if we would have lost today, we weren't out of it, and just because we won, we're not in it. It's
sure.
There's a lot ahead of us, so this is a good way to start, but it's all to play for. In the MAC, it's going to come down to our very last game. You're going to have to get something there just to get in the tournament, likely. So we'll take it, but it's onward.
All right, thank you, sir.